So now we have a folder in which we're going to store the images. For example, 1997. We have the software that we can use to scan the images, and we should have our scanner connected to the computer and turned on. So now we'll run irfanview, double click. Our scanner is turned on. We click on Acquire Batch Scanning and check the options are set up correctly. We need an output file name, and I'm scanning the files for 1997, so I'm calling the files JRTGA 1997. The starting counter for the files will be 1. Each image, each page that's scanned will be incremented by 1, and we have 3 digits. So if I put a dash in here, the first image we create will be 001, JRTGA 1997 001, the second image 002, and so on. This allows us to store 999 images or 999 pages for that particular year. If it's not enough, if you have a lot of pages for the year, you could change this to 4. And then by having 4 here, you would enable you to scan 9,999 pages. We need to check the Twain source. This is the source that's used for our scanner, so click on Select Twain Source, and this is my scanner. This should be set up when you install your scanner. Just make sure your scanner is selected there. We need to choose where we're going to store the images, so click on Browse. I'm choosing the desktop file folder, JRTGA, and the folder, 1997. And I click OK. And we need to set up the options. Never mind about these, just leave the default values. Just make sure that the quality is set to 60, which will give reasonable quality, quite good quality, but files which are not too big. And click OK. Make sure that you've set the file as JPEG. There's several options here, but the one you want is JPEG, and the quality should be set to be 60. The others are not important. Make sure that you've clicked multiple images, because we're going to scan several pages, and click OK. So, just to recap, acquire batch scanning, multiple images, check the output file name, change the year for different years, set these 3 values to 1, 1 and 3, use the default values here, make sure the folder is where your images are going to be stored, change it if necessary, make sure you've set this to JPEG, and set the option to 60 for the quality, and select OK. Now we're going to have a preview scan. So this is not actually JRTGA material, of course, but that's probably confidential. So for this particular scanner, I'm going to select the preview. And we'll get an image of the page we're going to scan. The important thing here is that the dotted lines represent the area that's scanned. As you can see here, it's the full width. Here we scan from the top, and you can't see it on here, but if we look at the lower part, we should make sure that the full area is scanned if we have an A4 scanner. Let's go to the scan options. The ones that we need are grayscale, 150 dpi, dots per inch, gives good quality, and to check that the scan area here is selected OK. When all of this is OK, just click scan and the first page will be scanned. You can probably just see here we have the scanned image, part of the showing, and you see the counter 001 is the first page that we've scanned. So we've scanned the first page. We would now change to the second page, and we would then scan the second page by just pressing the scan link, and continue for each page of each document for the year 1997. I press scan again to scan the second page. And we can see the second page is scanned here. We repeat this for all pages of all documents in the correct sequence for 1997, and then we click close because we've finished. Now we have the images. Here's one of them, 002, and they're stored in the folder we specified. Just to show you that. There's our JRTGA folder, 1997, and we have two images for the two pages we've scanned. This is the first one, and the second. So now we've scanned each page of each document in the correct sequence for 1997. The first document is 001. The second is 002, all the way up. So in this case we could have 999 pages. What we're going to do now is create a PDF file, portable document format file, using irfanview software, and it will combine all of these images into a single PDF document, which may be more convenient. We have both in that case. So to do that, we can just load irfanview again, just run it, go to the options menu and select multiple images, and we're going to create a multi-page PDF. To do this, we need to add the images that we're going to combine, and to find those images I go to the folder 1997 and select the first image, hold the shift key down and select the last image and select open. We now have those two images. Make sure that they're sequenced correctly, so we click sort files and select the top option, sort by name ascending, and click OK. So we've now selected the images, we've sorted them. We need to select the directory that we're going to save the PDF file in, and in our case that directory is going to be the same one that we used before, which is JRTGA, and it's 1997. You can't see it here, but there's an OK button which we then click. So we've selected the images, we've sorted them, we've selected the folder where we're going to store the result, and now we just need to name it, and I'm going to call it JRTGA 1997.pdf. and click Create PDF Image. So just to recap, we start irfanview, we go to Options, we select Multi-Page Images, we create a multi-page PDF, portable document format file. We add the images. I'll click on the first, click on the last, and select Open. Sort the files by name, ascending. That will make sure that the images are sequenced in the correct order. That is, the pages of the scan are sequenced in the correct order. Check the folder is the correct place to store it. Name the file, for example JRTGA 1997.pdf, and click Create PDF Image. I've already done this, so I'm just going to replace it, and it's now successfully done that. We can now close irfanview, look in our folder, and we'll see the PDF file. Make this a little bit smaller, and you can see if we scale it to fit. There we see the first page and the second page, and so on. Each page would be in the correct sequence. So we now have a portable document format file. Roughly the size of that will be the size of each image added together. And it's put these images in the correct sequence because we sorted and produced a single PDF file. That's it. Good luck.